Two pieces of business. First, I feel like it's been forever. It's so good to see y'all, you know? It's kind of like when you ain't been to mama's house in a while and you come home, the rug is still where you left it. You know, she's still cooking them greens, you know, everything's good. And I've missed y'all too. I've been a lot of places, but I missed y'all too. When that man gave me that phone call and said, hey, I got something for you, you gotta be here, of course I took it. But it's something a little bit more pressing. This gauntlet was for the right to be able to challenge for the WTF United States Championship. So, if I could, I would personally love to have our current reigning United States champion, the Paragon, come out so I can salute him personally.
Suge D, is it a call out? But Paragon answering Suge's request.
I mean, you could call it a call out. You could, like you said, it's a salute.
Invitation.
So jealous of the swagger that someone like Paragon has. On my best day, I couldn't match Paragon's swagger.
I'm wearing a three-piece suit and I don't look half as good as Paragon.
A little bit of story time real quick. I know people got places to be, so I'll try to keep it condensed. Your first show here was my last for a while. You showed up here, bushy-tailed, bright-eyed, ahead of the class, ready to learn. Hey, I'm gonna make something of myself if they give me an opportunity. I know what that feels like because I've been saying this for years and years that if somebody gave me an opportunity, I'd make the most of it. And I did everything that I could. I went overseas to go get it. By some chance, it took the world almost coming to an end, but I got a shot at AEW. I'm making things happen as best as I possibly can. In the meantime, I appreciate that, but it ain't about me, it's about him. Because you took the opportunity they gave you that night. Your shoulders have never touched the mat. You have never tapped the mat. You have never lost in a WTF ring. And I know the caliber of competition they bring into this ring. And somehow you managed to be able to win every championship, and it only took some BS, Lord forgive me, to stop you from being able to have all the championships here. So I respect my opposition, but this is what I want to tell you. I hear things, I talk to people, and every time somebody talks about WTF, they talk about you. Oh, that boy is stylish. That boy is eccentric. That boy is having match after match, match of the night. He got these people going crazy night after night. But you know, when you were just trying to get an opportunity here, there was a guy who was kind of doing the same thing, and he went by the name of Suge D. So, while I respect your growth while I've been gone, things hop into my mind, buddy, because I wonder, if I had been here, would you have been undefeated? If me and you ever had a match, would I have beaten you? But we never could answer that question because we were always two ships dodging each other in the night, right? So it took me having to show up out the blue, having to go through, first of all, a very gifted and soon-to-be champion, I imagine, Ace Perry. And one of my biggest arch rivals in Scotty Young. We've been going at it for years. So now I stand here in the middle of a ring with you, and I know that next month, you ain't gotta worry about Jeremy Hadley. You gotta worry about me. And now we finally get to answer the question, who's really the most electric in this ring? Because somebody has gotta keep the power on in this place. And I appreciate you doing that while I was gone, but Daddy's home now.
You know you messed up, right?
You know you messed up, right? You know you messed up, right? First of all, I want y'all to give this man a round of applause because he just had some of the best wrestling matches that we've seen here in the There are things that Suge D does in this ring, but one thing he does not do is lie. He talked about his trials and tribulations. He talked about how much he had to overcome. And we share a common theme of if one person would give us an opportunity, we wouldn't just show them how great we could be, we'd have proof of it. You see, in Paragon's third match ever at WTF, he became one half, eventually 1/3 of the WTF Tag Team Champions. Third match ever. In Paragon's first match back from the pandemic, he won the first ever Freedom Tournament. And the very next month, this baby found its new home. And you talked about how you've been gone. And you're right, you have been gone. But since you've been gone, you talk about how you traveled to the UK. You talk about how you're home now after establishing yourself. But let's make something very clear, baby. I'm WTF stepzaddy, and I took over when you decided to leave. See, when you went out for cigarettes and milk, Paragon stepped up. When you decided that you didn't want to be here anymore, because there were better opportunities, Paragon put this company on his back. Not Jake Carter, not Shane Mercer, not Calvin Tankman, not Jeremy Hadley, but Paragon. There is a reason they call me smooth as ice, twice as nice, never had a bad day in my whole life, mouth like Ali, dangerous as Tyson, and if you allow the smooth taste to fool you, you'll get lost in the sauce and wish for something as sweet as pain. So, as much as I respect you, and many people might not realize, the first indie wrestling match I ever saw was his. Respect. Don't be the next person to understand what it sounds like when doves cry, and don't be the next person to experience exactly why they call me Drip Flair. Next month, we gonna do this because you're stepping up. You're saying you want it, so I'm gonna ask you to do me a favor. Cross the line, and you mine.
Line has been crossed. Handshake seals the deal. August the 14th at Fortville, Indiana. Suge D Paragon for the United States Championship. I never thought I would see this match.
Strong words from the United States champion.
Fans, this has been WTF Presents Freedom. I'm Jeremy Folt alongside the TikTok King, Zach. Oh, they're still talking. They're still talking.
Hey.
Fans, we will see you next month.